Hail and welcome, glory to the warriors who heed the banner's call. It's time to play some more Neverwinter Nights. Where we last left off, we had recovered a magical snow globe, learned that the mystical ancient word of power we seek is actually inside said snow globe. So, we rested, resummoned, buffed up. Now here we are, ready to pop right in. So let's do that. Again, I have played through this game, but it's at least 15 years ago, and I don't remember any of this. So this might as well be a blind playthrough. What is it here? There are clear skies in the globe below you, and a ragtag group of dwarves are busy butchering dryads beneath a warm sun. What happens if I rotate the globe? Snow globe floats above the magical pedestal. Within the snow globe, you see small shapes moving. Snow is falling within the globe, and a small group of dwarves are being attacked by dryads. Right, enter the globe. What are we in for? Some map up. Seems to lead somewhere. Is this just... It's like I can go either way, so let's try this one. See if we can find some adventure! Looks like we're on the side of the dwarves, because these dryads look threatening.
I will win the day!
I will win the day! Also stab a dryad. Haha! Fortunately, it looks like Tommy is still broken. Wait a moment for combat to subside. And a few words. We don't see many strangers round here, but you ain't attacking me on sight like them dryads, so I guess there ain't no harm in talking to you. Why are the dryads fighting with you? We're not for knowing, not really at any rate. Them dryads is crazed, kill 'em 1,000 times and they just keep coming back for more. I want to ask you some questions. If you got questions, you really should speak to Hod. He's the leader of our clan in our war with these darn immortal dryads. Immortal dryads? What do you mean by that? Them bloody tree huggers won't stay dead. Even the trees that get chopped down spring back up again. If I'm going to make this voice, I'm going to need refreshments. Cheers. Oh, I just meant to continue the conversation. That was a misclick. I want to ask you some questions. Where can I find this Hod? Hod be in the northwestern area of this region. He'll not be hard to find for sure. Just be careful in the northeast. There be the home of them immortal dryads. What are you doing in this place? We be dwarves of Hod's clan. That much is true and simple. And we do what Hod tells us. Mostly that means fighting them battle-raged dryads. I see that the answer don't help you much. Maybe Hod's the one you should be talking to for your answers. He be the leader of our clan for this entire war with them immortal dryads. Do you know anything more about the dryads? The leaf lovers ain't sane, that much I know. Every tree hugger you meet's an enemy. If you see 'em, best hope they don't see you, or you're in for a fight. Alright, I will go now. Okay, so it said to avoid the northeast and go to the northwest, so I'm gonna go over and talk to Hod. I feel like I'm kind of getting an idea of what's going on here. I feel like if I come here when the snow is not falling, the dryads will be the friendly ones that I can talk to, and the dwarves will be the hostiles. And I somehow have to find a way to either pick a side, or perhaps find some kind of peace between them. That is my guess for what we're up to. But, you know, for now, let's just blunder through and murder shit, because I know for sure I'm supposed to do that. Not here, yet another. I mean, these encounters, they're not a threat, they're not a challenge. They don't give any relevant amount of XP. These dryads give 3 XP each. They're really just here setting the scene, setting the tone. Telling the story, if you will. The Hod? Hello, Hod. Hod Hoddington the Hod.
Me name be Hod, leader of this dwarven clan. We don't see your kind around here much, but at least you ain't attacking us on sight like them crazed dryads.
Oh man, I hope he's voiced fully. I really like his voice. No. Is there something I can help you with? Why are the dryads at war with you? The leaf lovers cannot be reasoned with. They're mad, I tell ya. They attack us on sight, unleashing their fey magic upon me and me kin. And yet, in me heart, I wonder if the dryads are the only ones to blame. I don't speak of it with me kin, but sometimes things are strange, like I be having a dream or a nightmare. In me visions, I see dryads slain and their trees chopped down by me own kin's axes. Aye, 'tis enough to make me wonder if we dwarves have ever fallen under the same strange madness as the tree huggers. Have you always been at war with the dryads? Nay, I think once it were different, long ago, though it be hard to recall naught but bloodshed. Yet there be strange images haunting me dreams of dwarf and dryad standing shoulder to shoulder. I see another time when my kin and the leaf lovers both served a terrible master, slaves to a faceless shadow of evil. But the memories be dark as shadows in the heart of a mine. Maybe me thoughts is not even real. Aye, it truly seems my kin has always been at war with the dryads. Alright, I want to ask some questions. So be it. The wisdom of me and my clan is yours for the taking, though I don't know how much beyond this endless war with them damn immortal tree huggers. What do you mean by... wait, no, I'll ask the other question. What is this place? How can this world exist inside a snow globe? Snow globe? Ugh, you're talking daft. The world is the world, right enough. There'll be nothing more to it than that. The way of the world is war. A never-ending war with the tree huggers and the fell magics. I'm going to ask you some questions. What do you mean by immortal? You can never end the war when the dead keep coming back. Dryads are reborn after every death, just as me own kin come back time after time. The spells of the dryads have ended me own life too many times to count, yet every time I reappear here, risen, healed, and ready to battle and die all over again. That's horrible. We kin be no cowards, but a never-ending war be a terrible fate. The tortures and agonies of the Dryad's magic be visited upon our souls with every death and rebirth. I canna say how we came to be like this. This life be wrong and unnatural, but we know no other way. War, death, rebirth. There be no escape for us. Why are the Dryads at war with you? No. I already had that. I already had this line of conversation. I think I will go now. Aye, and good luck to ye. Mind yourself, as you never know where the Dryads might be lurking. Okay. And there's a portal. Don't quite want to pop through the portal yet, though. Check out some more stuff, some more of the map. Yeah, I really think this is gonna be all about trying to reconcile the two sides. Maybe in here in the center there's something. Here. Oh, that's just a fire. I thought something was like doing magic or something. It's literally just a burning fire. There's a cave. Sure, let's go in the cave, check it out. This might be the home of that terrible master. I'm just gonna save before going in. Pretend like I'm smart like that. Save game. Pile of books. Hod's journal, Owl's journal. Start with Hod's. This is the journal of Hod, leader of the Snow Globe Dwarves.
Done.
Tommy, shh. I'm reading. The final entry is of particular interest. The Dryads came at us again, using their foul magics. The fighting was bloody fierce, but at least we drove the tree huggers back. I really like making this accent. I don't think I'm particularly good at it, but I think it's a fun accent. I like rolling my R's. Not my R's, my R's. How many times did I die in that battle, only to be reborn and slain again? Does it even matter anymore? Fighting, death, rebirth, fighting. It never ends. Sometimes in my dreams I see a different world. I see Dwarf and Dryad working together, allied against a common and terrible foe in a bid to escape this pointless existence. And I remember the fading echoes of a powerful talisman, the tool to free both the Dryads and we Dwarves, the Amulet of Ages. Is it a memory of a time lost, or a hope for a future? If the Dryads would only listen to reason, then maybe. But they are mad and attack us on sight. Fighting will never end, and this pointless existence will continue forever. Keep that. I wonder if someone will want Voth's head. Now, Arwill's journal. I'm assuming Arwill is going to be the leader of the Dryads. This is the journal of Arwill, leader of the Snow Globe Dryads. The final entry is of particular interest. The dwarves fell upon us yet again. Their savagery was terrifying, but at least I and my sisters managed to drive them off. How many times was I slain in that battle, only to be reborn and slain yet again? Does it even matter anymore? War, death, rebirth. The cycle never ends. In my dreams there are visions of a different world. I see Dwarf and Dryad working together, allied against a common and terrible foe in a bid to escape this pointless existence. I remember the whisper of a powerful talisman, a tool to free both Dryads and Dwarves, the Amulet of Ages. Is this a beautiful memory of a time long forgotten, or a promise of hope for the future? If we could only speak with the Dwarves and make them understand. They are mad with bloodlust and attack us on sight. I fear this gruesome cycle will continue forever, and this brutal existence will never end. Okay, so I feel like by now we have a pretty good handle on what's going on here. Broken Amulet of the Aegis. A hairline crack runs through the center of this amulet, the only flaw in its otherwise perfect construction. On one side are inscribed strange symbols from a long-forgotten language, and on the other is an engraving of a dryad's tree and a dwarven hammer. Interesting. Really, we need a way to... Oh boy. Is that a dwagon? That's a dwagon. I'm gonna save here. Dwagons be scary, yo. Guardian White Dragon. Well, it doesn't seem hostile. I'm just gonna continue exploring. Because I fear it might come to combat when I talk to it. I just want to make sure I've checked out the area. Yeah, see here? See? There's stuff. Okay, it doesn't seem trapped. What's going on here? What is going on here? I'm not touching anything. Oh, that was screwy. Let's go check out the chest.
Ah, no can do.
No can do? Can I bash it? No. No can do either. Maybe I can only get into the chest with the Guardian Dragon's permission. That would be fitting, wouldn't it? Guardian Dragon being the Guardian of the chest? Being the dragon of the chest, please. Alright, Mr. Dragon.
You are not one of my slaves. It is strange for me to see one who does not cower and flee in terror at my presence. I find your courage intriguing.
I've met this thing before. Yes, when I was in hell, it was telling me
About the Doomslayer. Visitors are a great curiosity in my world, so I will forgive your intrusion. Tell me, puny one, why have you come to my realm?
I am Thalandra Oakenhop. I am searching for the words of power. I'm not going to do that voice because that is going to destroy my throat. Your name means nothing to me, female. I have been too long absent from your world. The word of power, that is something with which I am very familiar. There was a time when I would have snuffed out your existence for daring to even mention the word in my presence. Centuries of solitude have cooled the passions of my icy blood. I can tell you of this word of power if you wish, though its magic is far greater than anything your trivial intellect will be able to comprehend. Yes, tell me about the word of power. The word is an ancient magic, fashioned by the creator race that ruled the north before the time of manlings. Even I was not hatched when they vanished from the world. I was able to harness the magic of the word, using it to shape this realm, to give eternal lives to my slaves, to make my own body immortal. Where's the word now? The magic of the word sustains this realm and my own existence. It is never far from me. More than this, I will not tell you. The word is mine, and you shall never have it. Well, is there nothing I can offer you in exchange for the word? Can you offer immortality? The word sustains me. It is life itself. There is nothing you can offer me in trade, mortal. Sounds like I'm gonna have to kill this dragon, although if the word of power makes it immortal, can I even do that? Probably not. I want to ask you something else. I will grant your request, puny one. Ask your questions, and I shall share my infinite wisdom with you as I see fit. Right? Who are you? Long ago, I was known as... Hold on. Mafel no sei Kirena, the old language. There was a time when I was known as Winterfang in the tongues of the manlings. We'll go with Winterfang, that's a little easier. But these names mean nothing now. They are forgotten and vanished from your world, as am I. Now I am the builder, the creator, the master. This realm is mine, and within it all bow down to me. Well, how did you end up inside the snow globe? I am ancient beyond comprehension, even by the reckoning of my dragon kin. We worms are not immortal, though. Though it may seem so to short-lived creatures such as you. When I first felt the fingers of enfeeblement creeping through my flesh, I vowed I would not sit idly by to await my inevitable end. I created this world for myself. It is a haven where I am safe from the ravages of time. Right, ask something else. What is this place? How does this world exist inside a snow globe? I cannot even begin to explain the magics I used to create this realm to a creature so pitiful as you. Suffice to say, this realm is mine, created using the ancient magic of the creator race bound in the word of power. Well, how did you end up inside the snow globe? Okay, that's the same thing. Ask something else. Can you tell me anything about the dwarves and dryads? They are my creations, my servants, my slaves. I gave them eternal life when I built this realm, that they might serve my every need. But my needs are few, and it is rare that I am forced to call upon the creatures for their service. It has been many centuries since I last spoke with them, and now they only cower in fear or flee in terror at my approach. But why are they always fighting each other? Slaves must have an enemy. If They do not, they will turn against their master. Damn. I didn't know this game would have real-world 2022 politics in it. I learned this once long ago. Dwarves and dryads were plotting against me. I gave them existence and eternal life, and they dared to conspire to defeat me. I could have destroyed them, but they are my servants. I would only be destroying my own property. Instead, I bound their loyalties to this realm so that neither dwarf nor dryad would ever work together again. Now they have each other to hate, and I am left in peace. When I have need of one race to serve me, the other is consumed by an insane bloodlust. I have need of the other race, the spell is inverted, and those who were sane are now taken by the madness. It is wrong to enslave these creatures. I created them, and they are mine to do with as I please. Without me, and the magic of the Word of Power to sustain them, they would cease to exist. I should go now. Then I give you permission to take leave of my presence, small one. I'm gonna try to kill it. I don't think I can. I don't think it's that easy. But it would certainly be appropriate for my character to kill the shit out of this evil thing. So let's try. Give myself spell resistance. Give myself divine power. Oh, I don't need to cast it twice. Give myself divine favor. Give myself battle tide.
Once more, you...
Well, he is taking damage. Guessing you don't like cold damage much, do you?
Here comes halfling death!
Ah, I fade my concentration. Let's try again. Why am I not using one of my bigger spells? I do have destruction. It would help to have a fucking halfling rogue on my party right now, instead of he's just standing around. Okay, going to heal myself. I said I am going to heal myself. Oh my fucking god, these concentration checks, okay. I'm going to drink a potion of heal if he doesn't kill me. There we go. Now my cat ran away. Oh, and even though I had already activated it, hey! Defensive casting stopped working again. God. Okay, that's definitely doable. The jank just fucked me up, tripped me up. We're gonna try that again.
Come, tiny creature. Speak with me if you have the courage.
I don't need spell resistance. I do need battle tide. I do need divine power. I do need divine favor. I do need ghost rod.
Once more.
Okay, just don't cast the spell because you got knocked down. Just forget everything I told you. Guess spell resist. Right in the way. Get to badly wounded. Alright, gave it a couple of tries. We'll come back, grind it out, and kill it if we have to, but we're gonna see if we can find a smarter solution.
Come, tiny creature. Speak with me if you have the courage.
Because I think there are better ways to go about this. I just figured, you know, it could be fun to kill a dragon, but they made it really strong. And also having, you know, Tomi is a really good damage dealer, and having him not in my party effectively, since he's just standing around holding his dick. Thanks, by the way, glitches. But that really hurts. It probably wouldn't be that hard if he was still useful. Seems to be nothing. That's surprising. All right, let's try talking to Hod now that we have the amulets and the amulet and the diaries, journals. Just gonna ignore the fact that my tiger has decided to kill the entire map by itself.
Aye, me and the clan bid you.
What do you make of this amulet? Aye, 'tis a pretty thing indeed, and it looks familiar, as if it were known to me long ago. You see the fancy writing on the back? An old and ancient tongue. Yet I can figure out the words. Tree and forge united to overthrow the master. The amulet was forged to hold great magic, but you see how it's cracked now? Whatever magic it once had is long gone. Well, can you do anything to fix it? I suppose I could repair the crack. It'd be simple enough for me to cast a mending spell on it for you. Stand back while I work me magic. Hum. There, the amulet be whole again, though it still be lacking the magic to make it a true artifact. Well, can you do anything about that? My clan knows the secrets of magic, aye, but only the power of fire, forge, hammer, and anvil. This amulet be forged to hold the power of tree and earth. The dryads have such power right enough. They could craft it for you. The tree huggers be crazed. You'd be a fool if you try to speak to them, as they'll attack you on sight. That be all I can tell you about the amulet, I'm afraid. Alright, I will go now. Alright. So clearly, we go outside, we turn the snow globe so that the dryads are now the friendlies, and then we go get them to fix the amulet. And then, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to let us beat the dragon, going to help unite them against the dragon, whatever. Anyway. Some decent progress, give a little save, and away we go. Dwarves are being attacked by dryads. Rotate the globe. dwarves are busily butchering dryads beneath a warm sun. There we go. And now the dryads are the baddies. Oh, sorry, now the dwarves are the baddies.
To victory!
Well, I mean, I am an elf. Can't be too grumpy about having to kill a few dwarves. You know what? I'm just gonna pop some heals into my tiger. Let's see, he's 17 down, so if I give him 4, that'll be perfect. And then I really don't need the info. I think I already know everything I need to know, but just for good measure, just for almost for the roleplay, let's talk to this dryad. Welcome, elven friend. Your kind is strange to us. We are used to be seeing only the dwarves, and they attack us on sight. I want to ask you some questions. I will do my best to help you, but if it's answers you seek, you must speak with Arwyl. She is the wisest of we dryads, and has been our leader throughout our war against the immortal dwarves. Alright, where can I find Arwyl? She is to the northeast, and not hard to find, but be careful in the northwest, for that is the domain of the immortal dwarves. Alright, here we go. Oh. Stoneskin just wore off for, yeah, coming to the end of my durations. Alright, next time I exit this place, I will, you know what? Can I rest down here? I really don't want to wander into a dragon fight without having my buffs up. That seems like it would be an unpleasant proposition. Steady rest. Then I'm getting real tired of this bug, so if I remember, I'm going to see about seeking out the patch or mod that supposedly fixes it before the next stream, because this really sucks. And Dark Flame. Is it Dark Flame or Dark Fire? It's Dark Fire, right? Yeah. I can never keep track of that. Oh no, a dwarf.
I'll cleave your skull.
Oh no, more dwarves. Go off to see the Chief Dryad. Oh, and she lives in a place with a bunch of trees. What a surprise. Oh, and a magical pool. Arwyl.
I am Arwyl, leader of the Dryads. I bid you welcome. Your kind is strange to us. We are used to seeing only the dwarves who attack us on sight.
For what reason have you sought me out, Elven One? Is there some boon you would ask of me? What do you make of this amulet? This amulet looks familiar, as if I knew it once, long, long ago. See the inscription on the back? It is written in an old and ancient tongue, yet I know what the words say. Tree and forge united, to overthrow the master. I sense that this amulet once held great power. The magic of nature itself was contained within. But the magic is now gone. The amulet is cold within my hand. Can you restore the magic? Perhaps. Yes, it is possible for me to restore the magic of tree and earth to this amulet. Prepare yourself. Okay, apparently she does that with a flame strike, it seems. It is done. The amulet is whole again. You okay? Is something wrong? This amulet conjures strange visions in my mind, half-remembered images of a time long ago, when Dryad and Dwarf alike served a terrible, cruel master. Tell me more about this vision. I see a creature, cold as death, the master, and I see... It is unclear. I see the amulet. Yes, the amulet of ages, forged to slay the master and free us from this existence. I remember, we set out against the master, dwarves and dryads together, and... No, the memory is fading. The master was too strong. The amulet cracked. His magic was lost. And... I'm sorry. The vision is gone. It as if some great spell has stripped the memories from my mind. I can tell you nothing more about the amulet or the master we once served. I'm sorry. Maybe I could free you from this master. The only release we seek is death. Perhaps if you could slay the master, we could find peace. But it may be the master is already dead. Even now, I cannot remember. The magic is too strong, I am sorry, but the memories jarred by the amulet are gone. I cannot even recall the face of the master. I can tell you no more. Alright, I want to ask you some questions. Let's see if there's anything here. No. Nothing we didn't already know. What does the Amulet of Ages do? 30 damage resist to cold, plus 5 to saving throws against cold. Losing some of my spell slots by doing this, but... Alright, let's go see if we can slay the master with this amulet on. Still seems like it'll be a tough fight without the rogue. Unless, of course, it does something else that it just doesn't say. Oh no. No, it crashed. God fucking damn it. Okay. Go and process and relaunch. Saved for a while, have I? Oh. That's not too bad. Need to go get the magic restored. Oh, right, because I saved after the rebuff and resummon. Die, evil dwarf!
Leave your skull!
We go get the amulet, we go to the dragon. We try a couple of times with the loadout we have now, and if that doesn't work,
I am O.
then I am going to do a rest where I retailor my spells and try to like do a specific tailored loadout, an anti-dragon loadout, if you will. Man, I was just about to save too. I was like, okay, once we're right outside this cave, I'm gonna save in case it crashes on the transition. And then it tripped me up by crashing 30 seconds before that.
I will win the day!
Okay, it definitely does more than just what it said. It also badly weakens the dragon. think spell resist. Yeah, spell resist took care of that. Definitely. Try another one. Get him, Tiger! Okay. So that amulet did a lot more. Oh my god, I can't... This game is so old, I can zoom the camera in and out with the scroll wheel, but I can't actually scroll the chat with the scroll wheel. Just wanted to see what, if it said in the chat what the amulet did. No. No, it doesn't. Oh, I actually failed my will save against its fear aura for once. Just doesn't matter because I'm immune to mind affecting. Guessing this chest will be the dragon horde. With something good. Word of power. Probably going to be heavy, right? No! Weighs 1/2.
Why have you seized this word of power? Who do you serve?
Who are you?
First, you must answer me. My magic has sealed the door. The word of power shall not leave until you have answered my questions. Who do you serve?
I am Thalandra Oakenhop. I serve the Lord's Alliance and the city of Neverwinter.
These names mean nothing to me. Your cities are young. Your history but a single page in the accounts of the world. There is only one name that matters to me among your kind. Morgrin. Tell me, do you serve Morgrin?
Morgrin is the enemy of Neverwinter.
I see you speak the truth. This is good. Your enemies are mine as well. Morgrin must be stopped. He must not get the words of power.
I have answered your questions. Now, tell me who you are.
My name is Hadralin, leader of the word slaves. This is but a projection of my true form. I am yet too far to aid you in this task. There is more I would tell you, but my spell is fading. Find the words before Morgrin, or the world you know will not survive.
Ooh, that's grim. But, I mean, I feel like we kind of knew / assumed that already, so... Kind of magic mace. I'm guessing this is specific loot where it's like, I get the magic mace here because I am a cleric. Probably based on what class you are, and maybe also, I'm guessing, what feats you have. Like, if you're a fighter specialized in a particular weapon, I'm guessing you would get that particular weapon. I could be wrong. That's what I'm assuming. Greenstone, sapphire, ruby... Ooh, emerald. Diamond. Fire agate and a couple of gold rings. 2 gold rings. 1 fire agate, 1 emerald, 1 diamond, and a dragon dead at my feet. Alright, so that was pretty big. We got one of the words of power. And now, to thank Lillian for being so very helpful, I'm gonna rob her room. Oh. Oh. You know, it seems like I may have been here before. When you go somewhere and all the chests are empty, it's probably because you went there before. Hold on. Before I go anywhere, I just want to have another look at the snow globe now that the master is dead. With the Guardian destroyed, the Dryads and Dwarves were freed from their enslavement. They now appear to be living in harmony. However, with the removal of the word, there is no way to re-enter the snow globe. I wonder if they're still immortal, or if they're going to die out. Or if they're going to, like, lead to a race of half-dwarf, half-dryads. Let's see what Lillian has to say, other than hick.
Hey, I know you. You're one of them heroes Gend hired to find them words of power, right? Sure, that's you.
Oh, she's deep. You has to help me. That waitress cut me off. She says I'm drunk. She can't treat me like this. I'm Lillian Cambridge. Aaron Gend wants my help to find the words of power. I think you've had enough to drink, Lillian. You can't talk to me like this. I'm not some drunk. I'm a respected I'm a respected expert in my field. I used to have one of them words of power, you know. It was inside this pretty snow globe. But now some hero went and got it out and the snow globe is empty. Empty and all alone. I need another drink to get my spirits up. If you see the bartender, tell him to bring me another bottle. This one's almost empty. Right? We're not gonna enable her. I feel like she is already drinking way more than what is good for her. Is this Aaron Gend's lodge? Yes. Go hand the word of power into Aaron Gend. He's going to be happy.
You are back. Have you something to report?
I have one of the words of power.
This is good news. And the gods know we have had precious little enough of that lately. With Erebeth at their head, the Luskan forces are winning victory after victory over the Lord's Alliance troops. And all the while, Magram and his cult continue their search for the words of power. At least there is one here they will not have. My loyal network of scouts will spirit the word away to Castle Neverwinter for safekeeping until Lord Nasher's scribes can discover its use. On behalf of the city of Neverwinter, and Lord Nasher himself, please accept this reward of 2,500 gold pieces as a token of our gratitude.
I am going to try and persuade him for more money because, frankly, it's getting expensive. Recovering the words of power isn't easy, Aaron. Supplies and equipment don't come cheap.
I think I take the real meaning behind your words. The Lord's Alliance has given me an emergency fund to be spent in the defense of Neverwinter. I suppose I could spare another 750 gold pieces from the Lord's Alliance treasury to see that you are properly equipped for this mission. If my sources are correct, there are still several more words of power yet to be found. I hope your success at locating the words continues.
I think you should know about a female lizardman I ran into. She said her name was Hedraline. She seemed to want to help.
Normally, Neverwinter counts the lizardmen amongst her enemies. But your news is not completely unexpected. I have received reports of a lizard creature and her followers doing battle with Malgram's cult. This must be that Hadriline you mentioned.
Oh,
I will need to consider
not
this new
Hedraline.
information carefully. But this is not your concern. You must focus on finding the words. I wish you luck in your mission. Return to me once you have another of the words.
All right. Good job. Now, rearm and resupply, I think. I mean, do I really need to even? Okay, so this Amulet of the Ages. gonna switch to the Periapt of Wisdom again, because that gives us like a bunch more spells. Oh, I had Searing Light as well that I never used. Let's make sure slots are filled. Oh, no. An empty 5th level slot. I bet that's because I took up off the Periapt of Wisdom. Okay, so just another... Yeah, that's just gonna be another Flame Strike. There we go. Do 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 do. Alright, 1 word of power down, and I don't feel like I got a super ton of loot, so I feel like our trading and resupply session should be fairly short. Pressure Clay.
Hello there.
Do do do. Let's trade. I still have these. I don't need those anymore. I'll sell them. He's not gonna buy them. Alright. As is proper etiquette, I will just leave them around on his floor. It's a small diary. Oh, right. That was Erebeth's diary. Definitely keeping my hand on that. Is this really all? No. Sell some of this. I don't really have anything I want to spend money on right now, but I do figure that once I get access to the next tier of gear +4 stuff, it's going to be very expensive, so I feel like I just need to be hoarding money. Get that identified. It is a Fist of the Legion. +1 mace with a stun chance. Oh, thank you. Like this should almost... Sure. I have it in case I ever come up against anything where I need to be resistant to a ton of cold damage again. Potions. How many potions of heal do I have? 2 potions of heal. I have all the Cure Critical and Cure Serious I could use. I'm gonna sell one of my Cure Serious to make room for another stack of Cure Critical. I have 6 of these. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to buy a single potion of heal. Bringing me up to 3. It's kind of expensive, but I'm good for it. Okay, well, damn, that, I wasn't expecting like a huge, like 5-hour dungeon in the snow globe, but I was expecting something a little longer than this. Not that I'm complaining, just, you know, I was expecting to be at this for maybe 2 hours instead of 1. Now we head out to the Moonwood. But we're gonna keep playing it smart, so before going anywhere, just gonna have a sit down and have a sip on a juice box, pick our toenails, and get rested up. Speaking of resting up, I'll be doing a lot of resting up tomorrow. Because Thursday, I have something I'm very much looking forward to. I'm going to a friend's house, picking up another friend along the way, and then the 3 of us are going to spend all day playing 40k. Probably going to try and see if we can get 3 games in so that everybody gets to play against everybody. They're only, you know, 50 power level games, so the equivalent of 1,000 points, so they're not going to be super long, any of them. Go, and the Dark Fire, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't... been a few weeks since I played 40k. Really want to continue the narrative campaign we're doing. For those that don't know, Warhammer 40,000 or 40k has a campaign mode where you have a limited roster of troops that you pick from each battle. And you can expand that roster, but also when you use the troops, they gain experience, so they can become more powerful. Or if they're destroyed in the battle, there's a chance they will gain what is called battle scars to give them some kind of a debuff or disadvantage until you're able to heal it. Sandrite, how good is this? Minus 60, I'll bring that for selling. Orc fire archers, really? They're set up to be almost unreachable until you... Holy shit, that's a lot of orcs. Okay, here we go. You're just gonna not flame strike? There we go. And... this is so many orcs, I'm just gonna battle tide right away. Tiger, come here. Oh, is that an ogre? Is there really not a way to reach those archers? Oh, that is dumb. Well, too bad for them, I'm a pretty good shot. My name is Bear Anderson, and I like to fight. Now have at thee. There's one on the other side as well. To feather yon oaf. There we go. And that, kids, is why even if you're playing a predominantly melee character, always bring some kind of ranged weapon. Even if it's not your thing, even if it's not your focus, sometimes you just need it. Ogre Berserker? That sounds bad. You know what I'm gonna try? I am gonna try popping him with a sound burst. Yeah. I actually didn't expect that to go off. He failed his, Oh, that's why it's a will save. I thought it was a fortitude save. Okay, I need to use that much more on big, beefy things. What? Winter Wolf? You know what, Tiger? You got this. I'm gonna get rid of that shaman. No, Tiger, you got this. Break your bones. Okay, my Tiger is, kind of ragged. All this cold damage from all these winter wolves. Oh, here we go. Time to kill the entire map because of the aggressiveness of followers. Oh great, giants! I'm not ready for this. Hold on. Battle Tide is already expended. I'm gonna pop Divine Power. Going to drop a prayer here. I'm gonna throw a heal on the cat, and then I'm gonna get stuck in. Oh my god, my tiger's already dead and I already healed it once. These giants are not fucking around. I might lose my tiger here. Oh, I failed to concentrate on my heal. Critical wounds. Oh. Now, can we stop charging off after everything halfway across the map, please? Jesus Christ. So what am I even doing out here? Words of power. To get the elk tribe. That's down south, right? West of Fort Ilkard. I'm pretty sure Fort Ilkard was to the south. I guess I don't really know what I'm doing out here except looking for whether or not there might be a word of power here just randomly. Well, this wouldn't be the first time I was just blundering around somewhere, killing what I found, not really knowing what I'm doing. It's kind of my status quo, actually. And as great as they are, I don't quite mean the band. Right, hopefully we can rest here, otherwise I'm going to have to put a lot of healing kits into Kitty. Okay, we can rest. Good, good. Ah, refreshments. And here we go. You know what? I have a bad feeling like the game is going to crash, so I'm going to save before and after doing all my summoning and buffing. Alright, let's see what's in this cave. I kind of have this feeling like this cave isn't plot related at all, and it's just a random cave with random stuff. An orc lair. Well, I did run into a bunch of orcs coming here, so that makes sense. Champion, Berserker. This looks like it's going to be juicy. Oh, hello, orc champion. That shaman. Did the shaman just cast invisibility? No, it didn't. Fuck you, shaman. There we go. Now we can fight these guys. Oh, champions have sneak attack.
Here comes Halfling Death!
There is no halfling death. You're just standing around. Okay, I will say, after he started not attacking, his voice lines have somehow gotten more annoying. It's like there's a difference between yelling, "Here comes halfling death," and doing a very nice 30 or 40 damage and being very helpful, and just standing around screaming it over and over, doing nothing. I have to poke Salaminator. She was the one that found the mod or patch that supposedly fixes this. I have to get my hands on that before the next stream. Some dire boars. The trap. Tiger just insisted on triggering. Damn near killing itself in the process.
Okay, dokie.
Do I want to waste a heal spell on it? Potion of Fox's Cunning. Selling. The question is whether I want to waste a heal spell or like 2 or 3 healers kits. I feel like probably 2 or 3 healers kits is the way to go. So I'm gonna start... No, I'm gonna use these 2 because I don't have room for them in my bag anyway. And then we're gonna see where we are after that. Put us at 20 below. That sounds fine for a cure moderate. I am 25 below. Myself with cure moderates. Well, here we go. Now then, any more orcs that need murdering? I'm just gonna assume my character is so racist you can't tell the difference between a boar and an orc. Because that seems character appropriate. Oh, that was also trapped. Halfling just didn't spot it. Oh my god! Okay. What happened? Oh, it wouldn't let me cast it.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Oh my god, it keeps saying I don't have line of sight. Stupid. Fuck it. Not gonna use spells then, I'm just gonna use my blade.
I love this
Get
part!
rid of this champion and his sneak attack.
I will win the day!
It's not my target. Switch targets. Thank you. Ooh, good kitty. Kitty does good work. I really don't... I mean, it was annoying against the dragon when it was running away, and I probably should have switched there. But apart from that, I really don't regret dropping the elemental in favor of the cat. The cat just seems like a so much better fighter. And really, that's what I have my followers for, to do the fighting. So, you could use 2 cure miners. And then this is probably a good place to save again. Minions, to me! That means you too. Throw me under gallows. Is that like deeper into the caves or something? Killed monster head. This is what happens to any orc who trespasses in the drow quarters. Drow quarters, interesting. We're gonna go check that out once we're done murdering these orcs. Ow. That was me being impatient.
Victory!
I love this part!
They're just standing there healing him. You know what? A flame strike right on top of you right now. That would be pretty good. Eat fiery death, tusk face. Right, what we have here? Yep, I'll take that. happy to take that. Kind of took a bunch of damage. Six. I think I'll see. 42. 20 even. 24. So I will use this on Tommy Undergallows. Deal most of his damage. Then you're moderate on myself. You're critical on the kitty, which is a little bit overkill, but you know what? Just to be safe, Mr. Undergallows gets 2 Cure Minors. Checked that chest, but what's in this one? 16 gold. That's still 16 gold. I mean, 16 gold isn't much, but I have picked up like 13, 15, 16, 20 pieces of gold so many times. And you know, in time it adds up. Oh, I thought it was a transition to a different area. It isn't. Okay, my bad. Hello, Drow. You have innate spell resistance and are kind of mean. Want to place Flame Strike right there. That did good damage. Go after the shamans. Oh my god! Oh my god, something happened! Somehow Tommy Undergallow's aneurysm cleared. He's now attacking things. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Tiger, follow me. Follow me. Oh, my tiger's dying. Oh my god, someone cast Wall of Blades. Blade barrier. Okay, get over here. What are you doing there? Get over here.
Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie.
Have this. Tiger is at literally 1 hit point. That is the perfect time to just drop a heal on it. And go, lol, it's at full HP. The thing is, that Drow cleric, because I'm assuming it's a cleric, just wasted its blade barrier. Well, I mean, wasted. It did a lot of damage to my kitty. But hopefully that means it won't have a second blade barrier to throw at me now. Fix door, please. Yay! Oh, are there more? Drow mage. Don't you be drow maging me. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Attack even though it's invisible. You're standing right next to it. Okay, so they keep casting spells, but they're not turning visible, so that tells me they must have cast improved invisibility. Which means this could take a while. Oh, fireball. Kitty's looking kind of rough. Cure critical wounds into the kitty, just in case another fireball is forthcoming. And I'm gonna move over here to the other side. Ooh, Drow Commander! Bet you know how to do some cool shit. Ha! Oh, I think their spell might have fizzled. What if I soundburst right here next to him? You sure that worked? Or, you know, maybe they just... No, they definitely got hit. They just succeeded their will save. Fair enough. We're just gonna wait this one out. Seems like we have this well under control. Don't want to burn through any more spells. Actually, I'm looking kind of, Oh, you showed yourself. I'm looking a little roughed up. I'm not quite heal roughed up, but, how much am I missing? 40. I think one of these apply directly to face. Yeah. Better about that. Now, what did the Drow Commander drop? Note. Okay. The note reads, I have paid you well for your services. You must help bolster the defenses of this cave complex. My orc warriors will probably be unable to stop the elite warriors of Neverwinter. The note is signed by King Obold. As we know, that is King Obold Many Arrows, the king of the northern orcs. So that is what is going on in this part of town. I had forgotten about him. I was like, oh, there are orcs, so what? Orcs be orking. But no. This is actually part of the orc army getting up to shenanigans, trying to find the words of power. Face
the pain.
Tommy, please.
I'll have your life.
Ooh, assassin, is it? Now for the same bullshit with the mage. I was thinking maybe I should prepare, you know, invisibility purge, but even if I did, that would have helped last fight, but then we would still be in this same situation this fight. Unless I prepare enough of it for it to be spammable. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, that... Ooh. That was scary. I am definitely going to try and see if I can get a rest after this, and just to be on the completely safe side. I'm going to drop a heal on myself before checking these chests. Got 30 gold and arrow pull. A copper ring. 1 copper ring. One copper ring. Plus 1 banded mail, 2 crossbows, 3. Or 3 crossbows, 2 bastard swords. And an orc dead at my feet. Can I rest here? Yes. Good, 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 good. I think I'll do some painting tomorrow. Make some more progress on my army because, you know, as I said, I was going to be playing Thursday. I have a unit, 3 models called Centurions. That's not important. But I feel like if I sit down and paint tomorrow night, I feel like I might be able to finish them. And it always feels good to put another fully painted unit onto the tabletop. Oh, just interrupted everything by being a dumbass. Go. There you go. Go. There I go. And there you go. Which of the level 2 buff spells can I cast? I can cast Bull's Strength and Endurance. Starting to think if maybe, because that has that long duration as well. that has an hour per level. I'm starting to think if maybe I should start preparing some bull strength. You know, maybe just only one silence and only one sound burst. And even one less cure moderate wounds. Then I prepare 3 bull strength. And then after each rest, I improve the strength. Because even Tommy, who is a rogue, and like me is using weapon finesse, that's only his to hit. His damage will still be affected by his strength. And I mean, I'm sure the tiger will love it. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that from now on. Who goes there? Nobody. I am gonna save before touching this door because I have a suspicion it might be trapped, and even if it isn't, bad stuff behind it. Drowse. Alright. Want strike on this position. That draw priestess needs to die. Now commander again. Just gonna pop myself with a cure critical. Oh, they killed my tiger. God damn it. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I got myself killed. Kind of spacing out there a little bit. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. Now that I know what's in here. I am going to become absolute beast. Alright, let's fucking go! Hey, Zahel! What is up, buddy? Straight for the mage. Move out of this. Tiger, don't stand in the blades. That day, ended up skipping work. Have to work tomorrow instead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why did you have a bad day? See, I'm still buffed to the gills, so I'm gonna press forward here. Once Tommy has dealt with the door, and I'm gonna come back to loot after I deal with whatever's in here.
It's done. No can do.
Private quarters of Opal Mini Arrow. Obviously not here. Suspect he may return. Yo!
It's done.
Ready your swords and your spears, because we have raiders incoming. Just give you a... Oh, Zahel, you were a part of the raid. I see. Well, thank you guys for coming over here. I'm Bear Anderson. I play video games. I like to think I'm a fairly friendly, down-to-earth, chill guy. So if you're friendly, down-to-earth, and chill, you'll fit right in here. Anyway, let me just give a shout-out to the lovely Anna Lion. See what you've been up to. Ooh, Heroes of Might and Magic 3. My youth, my nostalgia. What city were you playing, Anna Lion?
It's done.
Run. See, I said I was not gonna loot, but then the game told me I couldn't enter that door. So. No, Tiger, you don't have to break it. I just need the halfling to unlock it. These the same? Yeah, those are the same notes. I already have one of those sets of notes. Are these the same? No, that is 3 Simulians. Yes and no, started the raid and had to leave fast. The raid, fully ended stream. Well, thank you very much for bringing people over here. Playing Necropolis on the last run. Necropolis. That... Now, I'm not saying I was ever any good at it. In fact, I'm saying I was not. But Necropolis was my favorite town. I've always thought necromancers were kind of cool, and I thought it was really cool that you could, like, play the necromancer faction.
Okay, dokie.
Ooh, and a potion of war as well. That container is not full. You are fibbing. See, there is a stack of 2. Just stack on top of those. What is this? What is this? Stack better. Remaining 3 Necropolis. Reason you got into playing necromancers in all games? Yeah. First it was Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and then after that, Diablo 2. Although in Diablo 2, I will say I loved the Necromancer, but my main character was the Barbarian. It completely blew my mind that there was a character who could take a 2-handed sword in one hand, and then in his other hand he could have another 2-handed sword, and then just kick ass with that. And I don't think I had a very good build back then. I was really just going for whatever sounded cool, but it did sound cool, and I did have a lot of fun with it. I think Heroes of Might and Magic 3, my favorites were Necropolis, but I don't remember what the different towns are called, but the mages I think were best. The ones with that get titans at the end. I felt like those were the strongest because of all the range they have. Although Necropolis has some really good range as well in the Power Liches. Diablo 2, you were a Whirlwind Barbarian. Yeah, me too. I fondly remember a Diablo fight, as in a fight with Diablo himself. First time I completed the game, where I would whirlwind through him, and then he would throw some attack at me, then I would leap strike over that, and then whirlwind through him again, and that's just how the whole fight went. Just leap, spin, leap, spin, leap, spin. Hey, it's the Laminator! Heroes of Might and Magic is so good. Your 65-plus-year-old tutor in programming still played it. Your 65-plus-year-old tutor in programming had good taste. It's a Laminator. Also, hail and welcome. I kind of burnt out my buff suite doing that fight, so I should probably rest before going anywhere again. By the way, since there are a few people here now, I have an announcement to make. This Friday at 8 o'clock Denmark time, I will be streaming Ragnarok Rumble. That's normal. That's as it usually is. But after Ragnarok Rumble, Friday night, we will be doing our second ever community movie night in the Discord and watching Aliens. I'm really looking forward to it because it's one of my favorite movies. Looking forward to watching it with you guys. I'm gonna post about it in the Discord after this stream. Go. Quick little save, and we're off to explore the rest of the forest. Also, Salaminator, I don't know how long you were lurking before you posted something in chat, but just to let you know, something clicked in Tommy's brain a while ago, and he actually started attacking again. Ordered pizza today? Seldom do, but today needed an easy out. Pizza was an hour delayed and soggy. Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. An hour delayed and soggy. What did we have for dinner? Fuck, I don't remember. We had something. Yeah, Zahel, I reworked the ranks, some of the lower ranks. Actually, most of the ranks that a lot of the ranks people have currently, I reshuffled them. I removed a rank and added a new rank and stuff. What do we have for dinner today? Holy fuck, I don't even remember. Tommy got brain damage. I don't know, you have a bad level or something. But he hasn't leveled up. It's not because we leveled up that it cleared. It just cleared on its own all of a sudden. Honey? Is he watching something important? It really knits my noodles that I can't remember what I had for dinner. Oh, now I remember. Yeah. We had tartlets. Blue armor equals brain damage. Oh, some Uthgard warriors. We should help those. These weren't homemade though, these were just store-bought ones, which means they were the ones that had peas and carrots in them instead of asparagus. And that's good, that's fine, that's lovely, that's nice, but it's not as good as the proper ones with asparagus.
I greet you.
Give me, but I can stand for only a short time. Sons of the Eagle are known for their hospitality, but in the last hill giant attack I was badly injured. Who are you? We are Uthgard of the Eagle tribe. Once this land was ours, but when the hill giant attacks came, most of our people fled to safer territory. Only the strongest sons of the Eagle were left to guard our sacred land. You're hurt. Here, let me heal you. Are you kidding me? It used one of my fucking heals. Not as in a healing spell, but as in the level 6 spell heal. There is no fucking way I would have spent a level 6 spell on this guy. What's that taste? I think it's salt. Thank you, kind madam. Perhaps our shaman has something to reward this action. I have nothing to repay you for this kindness, except the blessings of a son of the Eagle. Now that my injuries have been healed, I am ready to fight once more. This son of the Eagle shall not fall with the next giant raid. You should tell me more about these giant attacks. Maybe I can help. The giants come down from the mountain plateau to the north in great raiding parties, ravaging the land. They fall upon the camps of our tribe, slaughtering many before moving on. Why did the hill giants attack your people? You must speak to our shaman for these answers. He sees with the eyes of eagles. Isn't that a song? I think that's a song. That soar over the mountains. He knows what we warriors do not. Right? Who are you? We are Uthgard of the Eagle. Okay. I was hoping for a name. You can have a cure critical because I'll be resting after this anyway. Oh, he is still injured? Alright, you can have a second one.
I greet you.
I get 25 XP for each of these that I heal. 25 for a fucking heal spell. You know what? I'm raiding their supplies. Fuck this. You got your heals. Now I want my loot. There we go. 20 gold. Lightning arrow, sure. Resurrection scroll, that's worth a lot of money. I mean, it ought to be. It's a scroll of a level 9 spell. No, it isn't. No, resurrection isn't level 9. That's true resurrection. What's regular resurrection? That's a level... Oh, that's caster level. I think it's 7. Not sure. Let's go talk to their shaman, who was named Ixikaxikolme. Do you know that that's how you count to 3 in Finnish? That's about all the Finnish I know. I know Ixikaxikolme, which is 1, 2, 3. And I know koira, which is dog, koira. And I know perkele. And perkele means beautiful. If you ever meet a Finnish girl, you should tell her, you are perkele. She will kiss you. Also, don't take advice from random assholes on the internet. Now, where was the shaman character? There you are.
I greet you, my child.
Thank you for healing the warriors of my tribe. The sons of the eagle are grateful to you. We have little we can offer to show our gratitude. We are warriors, Templars of steel, fight for the right, under we wheel, warriors, defenders of steel. Oh, never mind. We are warriors. We have little of the wealth your society values. All I can give you is this stone, which your people may find of some worth. I thank you for this gift. Oh, it's a topaz. That's nice. Allow me to extend the hospitality of our tribe to you. You are welcome to rest here on this once sacred land that has since been defiled by the attacks of the hill giants. Oh, you better tell me about these hill giant attacks. Really lied to me. The giants came down from the mountain plateau to the north. They defiled the lands of our ancestors and drove off our tribe. Now, only the strongest sons of the eagle remain to stand against them. Why have you not fled with the rest of your tribe? These lands are sacred to the sons of the eagle. We who are strongest have vowed to defend the home of our ancestors to our death, that their spirits may find rest in the sacrifice of our blood. Why did the hill giants attack your people? I have tried to divine this information, seeking with the eyes of the eagles who soar over the mountains. I do not know what drives the giants, but I have seen them battling dragons in their lairs. Many giants are slain in these battles, but they do not flee, as they would all have... They would, if all they sought was the gold of the serpent's hoard. Their purpose is something more, but I cannot tell you what may be. Well, who are you? I am Ixaristu, shaman of the Golden Eagle, practitioner of the arcane arts, and son of the eagle. I am the leader of what remains of this small group of warriors. We are Uthgard of the Eagle tribe. Once this land was ours, but when the hill giant attacks came, most of our people fled to safer territory. Only the strongest sons of the eagles were left to guard our sacred land. Is your tribe aligned with Luskan or with Neverwinter? The sons of the eagle care nothing for the wars of others. We seek only to defend our sacred lands from the attacks of the hill giants. All right. May the soaring eagle watch over you. I will stay here to defend the lands of my people with my warrior brothers in case the giant raiders return. Don't worry. The giant raiders won't return. They're about to all be very dead. But first, I am not going on without my heal spells, so I am resting to recuperate them. Oh, God, I'm looking forward to Thursday. By the way, if you didn't see in the Discord, I have started working on my YouTube again. Don't worry, I'm not gonna become one of those annoying hyper YouTubers. I hate that shit. But what I do want to do is, first I'm gonna start by putting some of the archived streams I have just up on my YouTube, just to get a little more activity on the YouTube channel. But the goal is I want to start editing stuff like highlight videos and maybe even make a couple of videos specifically for YouTube, just to diversify and branch out a little bit. It's not that I want to become like a full-on YouTuber. It's more that I want to use YouTubing to supplement what I'm already doing with this channel. So it's not gonna take focus away from the streaming. It's not like I'm going to not stream in order to work on YouTube stuff. It's more like it's something I'll be doing when I'm not streaming anyway. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully someone gets use out of it. Hopefully it'll let me reach a few more people. Sure, there are plenty of lovely folk out of there who would make great additions to Anderson's army. Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh no, you poisoned my tiger. Poison tiger, it only has strength 26 now. Spirits and an unidentified amulet. Don't need spirit. You know what? Let's have a drink. Fuck it. Glug glug. Remember, people, if you find strange booze on a corpse in the woods, always immediately drink it. Especially if there's an eyeball pickled in it. That's a good sign. It gave me a -3 to intelligence. To which I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds like what alcohol does. That's certainly the effect it has on me. Where do I... Oh, here we go. Into the Moonwood. So, went forth into the Moonwood. So the Moonwood, that is where all the people in this particular forest, they turn around, bend over, and pull down their pants. That's how it got its name. Also, look, it's snowing! This is the Christmas episode, guys! Save, then drink, like you do in the real world. That's why you don't remember all drinking nights. Oh, it's because you load the next day. That way you never do anything dumb. Well, so when you left your credit card in a taxi, was that because your save got corrupted and you had to go back to an earlier save that didn't skip the drinking?
comes halfling death!
Oh, look at my poor tiger. It only has strength 26. We need to cast... Oh man, this goes so much faster after Tommy stopped bleeding from the brain. You know what? I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on my tiger to give it some of its strength back. It was only 1 point of strength, and it was a point that didn't matter anyway. Oh man. I'm glad I used a memorize spell on that and didn't use any kind of consumable instead. Spiders. I hate fighting. I was gonna say spiders and shadows, but really just anything that lowers your stats. I don't like fighting. Watching stream? OBS changed to a different chat. To investigate. No. Oh, do you use OBS to chat while you're watching streams? Didn't forget it. Reloaded. Placement of the credit card was corrupted. Ah! Totally did not forget the chorus to Sex Bomb. The chorus to Sex Bomb, let me walk you through it. Sex Bomb, Sex Bomb. There we go. Appointment, late pizza sucks, waste of money. Yeah. I mean, I can deal with one of those. Like, if you get the pizza on time, but it's kind of disappointing and soggy, it's like, you know, it's a takeout pizza. Sometimes it's gonna be soggy and disappointing. You just have to deal with that, and it's still pretty good because, hey, at least you have some kind of pizza. And the same, if it's late, like, okay, it sucks when it's late, but hey, you get a nice pizza, that's good. But when you pile those two things on top of one another, ugh, that, then it becomes bad. Also, hey, Aurelia, hail and welcome. We were just talking about, I don't know, kind of everything, I guess. The berserker goes into a rage. Despite all my rage, I am still just an ogre berserker. No, I think Smashing Pumpkins did it better. Stop throwing rocks at my cat! Hungry, just getting it because it's easy. Time you find out. Energy for... Yeah. Yeah, what you're describing there, Andalion, that sounds annoying. Stone skin wore off on my tiger. Andalion, I saw you were streaming Heroes of Might and Magic 3, now that I have you here. And, oh wait, it says you're not watching the stream. Oh, never mind. Never mind. What did I want to do? I wanted to throw a Cure Critical on Kitty Cat. Cure Kitty Cat wounds. Oh, stuff. Ooh, Horrid Wilting. I love Horrid Wilting. Level 8 spell. All creatures within the area take 1d8 points of withering energy damage per caster level to a maximum of 25d8. Now, the lovely thing about this is, what is Horrid Wilting? It's kind of in the name. I love it because it really is a horrific spell. You cast it on someone, and the spell just magically removes as much water from their body, as much moisture from the body as it can. So, like, if you don't do a lot of damage, you still badly dehydrate your target. If you do a ton of damage with it, which it can do a ton of damage, hell, you might just turn your target into a mummy on the spot. Maybe they even crumble to dust. Imagine being dehydrated to death over the course of a couple of seconds. That's like your worst trip to a sauna times a million. Buff up the tiger a little bit. Some shield of faith. Yo. Break your dick. Smash you. I love these lines. Looks like my stone skin wore off as well. Sneak attacked and burned and stabbed and fucked. Probably can't rest here, but I'm gonna try. Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go! Where is that? Hopefully in a ditch, dying. I think the gameplay in Mass Effect 1 is kind of shitty, with one exception. Like, the cover-based stuff is really bad. And if it wasn't for that, if the overall gameplay was better, I would almost certainly replay it every once in a while, because as RPGs go, as stories go, as characters and interactions go, it is great.
Here comes Halfling Death!
I feel like the role-playing part is definitely best in 1. It's just that the game part of the game wasn't that great.
Here comes Halfling Death!
So for that, I probably think overall, if I had to make just a rating based on overall enjoyment, I would say that Mass Effect 2 is the best out of the 3 of them. 1 is the best story and the best RPG, but 2's gameplay is so much better that I would say overall 2 is the better game. And then you have 3. Wonder how much better Legendary Edition is compared to the original trilogy. Hopefully a lot better, but I'm not gonna find out. I already paid for Mass Effect. I'm not paying for Mass Effect again. Have a copy of Legendary still on the to-do list. You're probably not gonna remember this, Annalion, but if you've played Mass Effect 1, when you do play Legendary Editions, will you let me know what they improved? Like, I don't give a shit about graphical improvements, but, you know, if there are quality of life improvements, gameplay improvements, I'm kind of curious about that. Because here's the thing, I won't be buying it speculatively, but if it turns out it just is really good, like if they kill off all my problems with it and keep all the good stuff, that might be convincing enough that I will go and buy it. Never played it, recommend it to you all the time. My very quick review is 1's good, 2's great, 3 is disappointing. But not awful. Except the ending, which is, depending on taste, somewhere between pretty bad and awful. Like, I could see what they were going for with the end, and I could kind of give them credit for the idea, but the execution stank. I mean, you don't need me to tell any of you this. Mass Effect 3's disappointing ending, I don't know if it still is, but for a long time there, that was probably the biggest meme in video games. Was the ending of Mass Effect 3's end. The ending of Mass Effect 3's ending. Wow. The ending of Mass Effect 3. It was like the biggest meme in all the video games. I actually, when I played it and when I finished it, I didn't think the ending was great, but I actually liked it better than I do now. It's like when I was in it, when I was playing it, right when I was experiencing it, it was but now that I've kind of gotten some distance and had some time to think about it, I like it a lot less. Like them all hated the ending. Game is old. Yes, I think the first game is good. I also think the first game has some of its game elements are just outright bad. And I think they improve a lot of that in 2. I will say though that if your game has a gameplay mode, in this case the vehicle sections, that are not good, and people universally say they handle poorly, they don't play well, the thing you should take away from that is improve them, not get rid of them. Probing planets instead of getting to drive the surface vehicle was such a massive and disappointing downgrade.
Smash you! Smash you down! Break your bones!
Andromeda's driving is amazing. Never played Andromeda. I've heard Andromeda has terribly written annoying characters and fun graphical glitches. And now I've also heard the driving is great. What I've heard about Andromeda has been pretty much universally middling to outright bad. I think for me, Andromeda falls in that pretty large space where it's like, I don't think I would ever buy Andromeda. I don't think I would ever go out and say, this is a purchase I want to make, this is money I want to spend on this game. But, that said, if I ever buy, like, a bundle, and Andromeda happens to be in that bundle, I would probably play it. Never saw any of the graphical glitches. Characters do get a bit memey, you found them generally endearing. I mean, even with the graphical glitches, I would say that actually wouldn't take away much of my enjoyment of the game. Unless they make it unplayable. If there's one of those really funny, oh, their eyes are outside of their head or their limbs bend weirdly, I'll point and laugh and go, what the fuck, and, you know, move on. Not that big of a deal to me. Hell, I streamed WWE 2K19. I feel like that speaks as to my tolerance for glitchiness. You'll say you enjoyed Andromeda? That's probably the most positive review I've ever heard of it. Solid 7 out of 10? Yeah, that's definitely the most positive review I've heard. What do we have here? More ogre bazookas? Ooh. Cave entrance. Ooh, another cave. Can't talk about what you dislike, it is totally spoilerific. And your best friend hyped making big chocolate cake, and then the day comes, it's carrot sticks. Trash. Close to cake. What are you talking about, Salaminator? Are you still talking about the ending to Mass Effect 3? Or is this you talking about Andromeda? The ending, okay. In that case, yes, they have pretty good build-up to the end. But then the end just fails to deliver on that build-up. In we go. Or not? Can I not get at this cave entrance? Because of the waterfall? No, I can get at it from this side, can't I? Yeah, just fine. Just couldn't jump over the gaping pit in the ground. Moonwood Cave! I have found a cave, its name is Dave. I shall hold a rave, and it shall be my grave. Ow! That's not what I meant when I said be my grave. I was just joking around. Don't electrocute me, game. Knew what EA was with Andromeda. That made it more tolerable. Not good story writers. No. Moderate. Also, this needs strength, because we need bull strength as well. Characters, they seem hollow and not related. I just want a character that's relatable to me. I just want a fat, lazy sack of shit that somehow ends up saving the world and getting the girl anyway. That so much to ask? Stick that here, I guess. With the stacking on these potions. Some arrow. Vampire, I recognize the shape. What is this? Oh boy. Okay, back off. Save. Really love Joker from Mass Effect. He's a fun character. He's he's a bit of a cliche, but he's a fun cliche, in my opinion. I liked him too. I didn't think he was like the best character ever, but I did like him. Akula Traxas.
Why have you come, puny one? For what reason have you sought out the cave of one greater than yourself? Why do you disturb the magnificent Akula Traxas?
My name is Thalandra Oakenhop. I am searching for the words of power. I have never heard of these words of power, and I have lived in these mountains all my life. I will continue to live here for many more, for that matter, despite the efforts of the hill giants to dislodge me. What was that you said about hill giants? Your manner is brusque, elven female. You should show more respect when addressing dragons. Others of my kind may not be as tolerant of your lack of etiquette, but I will answer your question. The hill giants were trying to steal my eggs. The lairs of many of my kind have come under attack. Too many dragons have all been slain and their eggs taken. But the hill giants are like all the lesser creatures. They are no match for a dragon of my power, even in great numbers. The raiders shall not steal my eggs. I vow this. Alright, I'm gonna schmooze. These vile raiders deserve death for daring to come after your offspring. I cannot leave my lair. I must stay to protect my eggs until they hatch, but but I will not rest until the giants are no more, and the head of their chief lies at my feet. I would even be willing to part with some of my great hoard to secure the life of my children. Is there more I might do for you while you consider this offer, elven creature? Where might I find the hill giant chief? The steading of the hill giant chief is on the plateau to the west. Bring me his head, and you will get your reward. Now, my tiny instrument of vengeance, is there anything else? Please, mighty Akulatraxas, I seek your wisdom in answering these questions I have. You speak with the respect due a dragon. This is good, Elven One. Conversation is far more pleasant than the slaughter I was forced to unleash upon the hill giants who attacked my lair. Now, what would you ask of me? All right, let's have a look at the options here. Greater Kulatraxas, why would the hill giants be foolish enough to challenge your might? The hill giants were trying to steal my eggs. She already said that. I'll be going now. Oh, she gave me permission to go. How nice. I guess we have no real need to kill her. Fire arrows. Don't get me wrong, I really like Joker as well. He wasn't my favorite character in Mass Effect, but I think he was near the top. Door to eggs, I'm not going in there. He was near the top, but he wasn't at the top. And speaking of cliches, the character that is my favorite is a massive cliche and even a little bit one-dimensional, but I think was just portrayed with such charm that I just fell in love. And that is, of course, Urdnot Rex. The Turian? You mean Garrus? No. No. Garrus was, Garrus was okay. Garrus was probably, in my rankings, he's somewhere around the middle. He's not one of my favorite characters, but he's also not one of my least favorite. Andromeda Krogan is a super old, disillusioned veteran. That also sounds like it could be a fun archetype. Alright, let's crack some giant skulls. Dude, you always sacrifice. Caden Alenko is who you're thinking of. Oh, I'm only about 3,000 XP from leveling up. So I have heard that if you keep Caden around and talk to him more later on, he actually really grows and becomes more likable as a character. It's just that he gives a terrible first impression. He always strikes me as really whiny and annoying. When playing a female, there's so much to try and force a relationship. That I don't know. I have played through as a woman once, but I didn't notice that.
To victory!
And that certainly does not mean it wasn't there. But it didn't stand out to me. It didn't strike me. So many hill giants. I'm gonna moiter them all. Now a bear. And a dire bear. Is that a... It's closed.
Okay, dokie. Aye, it's done.
The other option, Ash Williams, is a slightly narrow-minded, ignorant racist. But I feel like she's a character where it's understandable why she's like that. She isn't it to a degree where it's horribly obnoxious, and she kind of grows. Like, she is in some ways a bad person, but that's mainly so that she can learn to be better from being in your party. Where's Kaiden? My name is Insert. Is it really that bad? Wow, I'm surprised I never noticed. That does sound awful. It's in here, deeper into caves. Yeah, and it's like in the setting, you know, humans' first contact with aliens was a war. And a lot of people, especially people that come from military families, you know, they lost people in that war. And that colors your perception. A 50... Can we do that with a Cure Critical? I think we do most of it with a Cure Critical. Not as much as I would have liked. Kind of out of middling healing. Down 19. You're down 3. I think I'm gonna chance it and go into combat like this. And then after the next fight, I'll probably need to use some healer's kits. You, Rex, and Garrus. That's not a bad team. I don't even remember, what did I play for the stream playthrough where I did the whole series. Make Jacob and 2 as pushy. I really didn't like Jacob either. I found Jacob very bland and honestly kind of boring. I actually, if you force me to pick, I think I will say that... Oh, you're something special. Okay. Casting mode. Let's see. Sure wish I had a party here. You guys want to come over?
Okay, dokie.
There's a hill giant champion there. Oh, we're all the way back here. Well, that's on me for not saving enough. Alright. Got a whole lot more giant murdering to do. So I hear what you're saying, Salaminator, is you feel pandered to? So, just to shake things up, let's take the other path. this time around. I don't even know about Jacob's background. As in, oh wait, this is the way I took before. As in, he never left enough of an impression on me to even really care. So I don't think I really talked to him a lot or explored his background a lot. I think I did do his loyalty mission in 2 just because you have to do that so he doesn't die, but I don't really think I paid a lot of attention. Tiger.
I love this part!
So, since we're talking about characters, and characters we like or dislike, it's not the exact same thing, but check out the question of the day. Speaking of characters.
Okay, dokie.
Kitty has taken a beating. My kitty, it needs it a heal. Cast a healing spell. Tabletop. Tabletop RPG. That's just to distinguish it from computer RPGs. Because, you know, this is a video game stream where I'm streaming video games. So if I just say RPG, people are going to be like, oh, the main character from Dragon Age. And that's not what I mean.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
That super racist crime syndicate is Cerberus. I feel like they really backpedaled on Cerberus. Like, they made them out to be super bad in 1. They were basically terrorists. And then so much of 2 is just like, nah, man, Cerberus aren't really that bad. They're just misunderstood. It's like, either have the guts to have me in a situation where I need to team up with horrible people, or, you know, don't force it in the first place.
Bring it on!
I love this part!
Though, to be fair, I'm just gonna go easy on the writers here. That could very well all be down to corporate meddling. Because I have heard a number of accounts now that basically say Mass Effect 1, they wrote the game and the story and the characters they wanted to write. And then for Mass Effect 2, and even more for Mass Effect 3, they wrote the characters, stories, and games that corporate market research told them was the correct thing to write for the product they were producing for consumers to consume. Basically, they made the game they wanted to make for 1, and then 1 was popular, so EA started getting involved. You are kind of low. You're like almost 40 down. Healer's kit. Do I have any healer's kits? Overflow? No. Let's give you a +10. Give you a big bunch of hit points. Go. Down are you? Oh, you could do with 3. Pure miners. Shortly before you. Yeah, sounds about right. I didn't know whether it was before EA bought them, which you just told me it was, but I didn't know that. I was assuming it was either that or just that EA wasn't really paying attention until the game was a hit. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people will argue against me saying that the worst thing to happen to BioWare was being bought by EA. God damn these traps. Quote of the day is hard. You like characters in different ways? Well, if you can't pick one favorite, how about picking 2? I mean, the question is formulated to make you pick a favorite, but the real point of the question is, tell me about your tabletop RPG characters. So EA might have had a slight hand in the marketing of Mass Effect 1, and they might have rushed it out the door a little bit, so they might have been part of the reason why development didn't take longer, why Mass Effect 1 wasn't more polished than it was. But other than that, they couldn't really have had much of an influence on development. Big hopes for your Alva character. Haven't even played yet. One-eyed freaky blood witch. I like the one-eyed freaky blood witch. I think it's a fun character. I am very interested, especially with her, to see what kind of a dynamic she gets with her party. Let me just have a sippy sip. Freak them out a little bit. Well, from some of the plans I've heard, some of the ideas you have for the character, I don't know if I can guarantee you're gonna freak out the players, because, you know, most of the players are pretty grizzled, but I think you're definitely gonna freak out some of their characters. I think that's pretty much a given. Not a gibbon, no, not a howling monkey. A given. Sometimes I mumble so much I can't even tell myself what I'm saying. Sorry about that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we're not going to go in there yet. We're going to clear out everything else first. Probably going to buff up properly before opening that door. gonna be trapped. Oh, it is gonna have a topaz in it. I would really like a topaz. I don't think I've ever actually seen a topaz, like in real life. I've seen pictures, just because it's like a rule of mine in Dungeons and Dragons. I never give my players, my party, a gemstone as treasure. If I have the opportunity to take my time and prepare in advance, I never give them a gemstone as a treasure without actually looking up on the internet what it looks like. I don't like to be near expensive stuff. But honey, you're near me all the time. Are you calling me cheap? Hey now, Aurelia. You know damn well cheaps are banned. That's what you like about me.
Okay, dokie.
And my tiger just goes gung-ho. Decides it wants to tank everything itself by blocking the door.
Here comes Halfling.
And my tiger's dead. God damn it. Looks like it was even splitting up its attacks very thoroughly, making sure to not attack one bear too much. That is one thing, you know, the tiger isn't perfect. One thing I could wish was better about the tiger is it doesn't have very good natural defenses. Has a nice chunk of HP, but that's about it. The worst thing about players splitting damage is when you have a good group of solid, savvy players who really understand, like, the tactical element of the game. I'm not saying they don't roleplay, but, like, in combat, they play really well from a game point of view. And so, taking that into account, you design an encounter which is maybe, you know, harder than standard, because you know you have skilled players who play well, who can handle it, and then for some reason for that one encounter the players just either forget all about focusing their damage, they forget all about working as a team, you know, they just get some kind of brain fart and they just completely fumble the encounter, and suddenly you have a TPK in a fight that on any other day would be easy to middling difficulty. Tried to fax a bunch of papers and accidentally printed copy. Then proceeded to have lunch while the printer spat out 8 numbers long. But, oh god. Oh, that's right, because the amount of copies was the fax number you entered, right? There was an 8-digit number. Oh. Oh. Okay, you. Here, you. I'm gonna try and play a little tactical here. I'm here. I'm here, buddy.
Bring it on!
What if you came back stacked on your desk? So someone stopped it, took the stack, and just left it on your desk. I feel like that's a really good way of pointing it out instead of like yelling at you or anything. Because all they needed was for you to see that stack of paper. That's all they needed, and then you would know what's up. Attack. Attack. How good am I at stealth? Can I sneak in here? I don't think I'm good enough at stealth. Move silently. 0. Yeah, that's not happening. From a gameplay perspective, role perspective, I'm currently playing a character I've wanted to play for ages. Tactical support. Oh. Tactical support necromancer, including a few minions. Only just got my animate dead, haven't played with the minions yet. It's one aspect covered. So what's the tactical support part of the tactical support necromancer? Is it just like spells like fast life and so on? Sorry, false life and so on?
Smash you down!
Bring it on!
Actual damage? Asshole. Okay, so 15. Okay, so if that gets 3, and I think I get 2. Me. Mix of debuffs and CC. Okay. I could do with one. All right. Sleep web, cold cantrip. Cold cantrip gives disadvantage for one attack? Is this in 5th? What is that, chill grasp? So I want Tide. Need spell resistance, divine power. Favor. All right, let's go.
Okay, dokie.
Where centered on me. Closer to getting in my debuff. Oh, he failed his saving throw. Despite having a plus 14, he failed his saving throw against destruction. I could heal Tommy, but I'm gonna rest anyway before going deeper, so... You know what? Save right here, in case we get a crash. Just to be on the safe side. Halfling, I kind of need you over here. An evil smile I have? Why, thank you. Cleric, shouldn't I have protection from death magic? No, and a lion. I cast destruction on the hill giant champion.
Done.
The enemy was the one who failed his fortitude save and instantly died. It's a good thing. We happy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think this stream just got... Hello, Nithler, my friend. What is up? Up, down. What is down is I just had a boss fight against a hill giant champion. First attempt, he creamed me. Second attempt, I cast destruction on him. Destruction says if you save, you take 10d6 damage. If you fail, you instantly die. He has a plus 14 to his fortitude save. He rolled poorly and instantly died. That felt good. Little anticlimactic, but he wasn't the main boss, so I don't even give a fuck. That was a win that I am totally willing to take. Just that one. Just click. What? Just got home from roleplay. Had tons of fun fighting a hag. Nice. What system? What level? We like hags. Hags are fun enemies. Stream 69. Oh my. Let's head down into the deep. Deep dark dungeon master. Alignment shift 5 points towards evil. Hey now! You don't have to be evil to revel in the utter decimation of the fools who have, of the enemies who are foolish enough to oppose you. 5, you're level 5. Okay. Ava, Order to co-leader. Bloodline Grant has some very interesting finesse-related powers. Also, she'd flip it and people slightly crass around her. Here to me is one of the first times she even felt a little alive. I see. Flying into a rage anytime people are any kind of crass, that sounds like a real burden, roleplay-wise, though. Oh, I need to update that that timer. Brute is no longer a rank. Erebeth. Well, Erebeth is a good guy. I totally understand Erebeth. How can you be a champion of good and justice when the love of your life is unjustly murdered? Unjustly executed, even. Favorite character hard to pick? Holgrook? Oh yeah! Holgrook! One of those characters of yours that I killed. I can understand why you liked him. He was a really fun character. Even though your current character is good, I really hope it falls in line in the story at some point for Holgruk to make some kind of return. Even whether it's as your character, you go back to playing him, or as an NPC or something. I also really liked Holgruk. What I don't like is having boulders thrown at my face constantly. Yeah, throw them at the halfling instead. He's small, he can dodge them. Love those noises. Oh? Oh, that was full. Ah. Add something to stack that. Yeah, Nithler, you did not rank up, but I reshuffled some of the ranks. So congratulations on now being an elite Reaver.
Okay, dokie. It's done. Okay, dokie.
Love Ogric, would love to revive him, play more of him in the future.
Okay, dokie.
I actually, if the party doesn't do anything of their own volition, I actually think I have a pretty good idea of how to get Holgruk back. Or is actually where you're taking your last name from? I mean, the assholes in the system approve it. Oh! You're changing your surname as well. You don't want to keep your family name. I really like my family name. It's the only part of my family I like, is the name. Ah, that's not true. I have a cousin who's a good dude. I have two cousins who are good dudes. Just hardly ever talk to them. Oh, trap! Oh, fuck's sake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fire giant? Oh, definitely battle tiding. And... oh, this is a will save, so this should work. There we go. Zoning laws are archaic and absurd. Get where they're coming from. Just poorly designed. I don't really know much about it. All I know is if I want to take Trinity's last name, that could be... well, it's not difficult, but... like, I need written permission from her and possibly some members of her family, because it's a protected last name. This note is written in the flawless script of a professional scribe. Bottom is marked with an official seal in the shape of a dragon's head. A wise chieftain knows there is a time for war, and there is a time for allegiance with and submission to a greater power. The time for petty warfare and tribal strife among the giants is over. King Scrog has already bowed to my greatness, and has reaped the rewards for his people. Now I demand the same from you. As proof of your allegiance, I require tribute in the form of undamaged, living eggs seized from the lairs of the dragons throughout the mountains. Should you agree to my terms, I will reward you with 1,000 pieces of gold for each dragon egg delivered to my lair. Should you refuse, I will destroy you and all your tribe. You may give your answer to my envoy, who will convey your message back to me with the utmost urgency. Clouth the Terrible, Overlord of the Mountains and Ruler of the North.
King in the North! King in the North!
About not doing anything as a party. Talk to. How dare she? How dare she speak? I just said if the party doesn't themselves take steps towards bringing Holgruk back, somewhere down the line, later on in the game, I think I have an idea for something that would make sense. After 1,000 Danish citizens have a surname, you have to get the permission of every single one. I knew that was a thing. I didn't know 1,000 was the threshold. That seems a little high, if you ask me.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm saying I don't agree with
Okay, dokie.
making that the threshold.
It's done.
I do remember there was a Danish Christmas calendar show. I don't know if this is a thing in every other country, but in Denmark we always have like a Christmas calendar show that's like one episode per day of December up until Christmas. And basically the Danish National Archives had some Christmas elves or Christmas gnomes in them. And one of them was named Gyllengrød, which is like golden porridge. And that's a real family name. And apparently, that family name is protected to where they had to get the permissions of that family to use that name in the show. And the family is actually called out and thanked for allowing the show to use the name in the end credits for each episode, if you pay attention. God damn it, the halfling is too... You know, I'm gonna load. I literally just saved. God, the halfling is slow to notice traps. Because I don't have enough perception to do it myself. Come over here. See? Map.
It's done.
It's gonna be a bear. Oh! It's not even... There's only one dire bear. It's just grizzlies.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Yeah, you know what? I was talking about Here Comes Halfling Death getting annoying. Now that he's actually fighting again and attacking things, it's no longer annoying. It was only annoying when he was doing nothing while saying it.
No can do.
No can do? You level drained or something? No. No, you're not. I guess 16 just isn't good enough. Alright, look at that later. Nothing else, I'm gonna have to suicide face tank it. Oh, another potion of lore. Those always come in handy. Cost like 200 to 300 pop, depending on the merchant.
Okay, dokie.
Find.
It's done.
Necklace. Nicholas-chan. Alright. So... You know what? He's a high-level rogue. Go deal with the trap. That's not what I had in mind, but okay. And he has taken enough for a cure moderate wound. Came in. This is a fun cave to explore so far. Okay, so what do you think here? Do we go straight across the hall to this door here? Or do we hang a left and go down south to this cavern down here with this door? Because I'm having trouble deciding now. Aurelia says across. That says straight ahead. Alright, straight ahead it is. I am sorry, Salaminator, but you are outvoted. Another. That's the cook. Oh no, the cook! Well, I was looking at what spells I should use and didn't figure out what I wanted to use before they murdered him. I don't have any healing for myself. I'll just drink a Cure Serious. Surfeit of them. I don't have a Cure Moderate. It's a mistake. Let's use that. Hill Giant Prisoner. That's bullshit. This person doesn't look like a hill giant.
Yes, what?
She sounds like an Uthgard. Thank you for saving me from that butcher. He wanted to chop me up for stew. Who are you? I am an Uthgard of the Golden Eagle tribe. The giants captured me during a raid on our camp. We fought to defend the land of our ancestors, but the giants were too many. Several of us were taken prisoner. Can you tell me anything about the hill giants? I have heard my captors speak about a fire giant envoy from Clouth, who has offered to pay a great reward for any dragon's eggs the hill giants might find. Hey.
That's nothing.
Okay.
Didn't want to. Hi.
Clouth, who is that? Among my people, we have heard whispers of this evil name. It is said that this Clouth lives in a fortress in the spine of the world. They say even Scrog, the great fire giant king in the north, sworn fealty to Clouth. What manner of person this Clouth is, may be, is not known to my people, but it was Clouth who sent the fire giant envoy with his offer of gold in exchange for the dragon's eggs.
Thought I heard dragon.
Yeah, I already killed one.
No.
Yeah,
Bastard.
it was a bad guy. It had to die.
Bye.
I have to go now. Can you find your own way out of here? I am an Uthgard, daughter of the Eagle, a proud warrior. I shall find my own way out of this place. I shall go rejoin my people now. Farewell. May the soaring eagle watch over you. People in chat said hi.
Hi.
Let's see what's here. Let's save before we go into any suspicious doors. Oh, trap! Trap, trap, trap! Pocket halfling, go!
It's done.
Oh, you got tempted to play Kingmaker after all my talking about it? Oh, another prisoner. I'll be right with you, Mr. Prisoner. Just gotta loot these chests first. That's more important than your safety. Did you get to playing it yet, Aurelia, or only installed it so far? Well... No, I mean, did you get to playing it this time around after installing it? Or have you only installed it so far? Installed so far for this round, fair enough. It is, you know, I feel like that kind of game, it's not really a game you can sit down and play for half an hour. I feel like these kind of games, you need to commit at least an hour, preferably more, to really get a good session out of it. Thank you for freeing me from this prison. I fear the giants were planning to use me for their stew.
Who are you?
I am an Uthgard of the Golden Eagle tribe. Okay. I'll just let him go. Kingmaker has no blood rager? What's that? Prestige class for the barbarian? Or something else? Barbarian sorcerer hybrid. Oh, interesting. I remember the old rage mage.
Woohoo!
Was kind of that way back. Oh, it's a base class. I see.
Okay, dokie.
I feel like they do that a lot in Pathfinder. They take concepts that in 3.5 would be either just a multi-class or a prestige class, and they turn it into base classes. Oh, I see. So it's not even a spellcaster. It's just like a bloodline barbarian.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
They are a spellcaster, but you don't really care much about the magics?
It's done.
So what is it about the class that you do care about? I feel like this is going to be a boss fight. Pocket halfling, go!
It's done.
It's going straight for me.
Smash you!
As magic, the option for bloodline and easily Dragon Disciple. About the spell is just that it has them. Okay, so it's just a stepping stone to get to Dragon Disciple then. This letter is penned in a crude, almost childlike hand, and there are numerous spelling errors in the text. Based on the poorly rendered seal at the bottom of the page, it would be safe to assume this was some type of official correspondence with the Hill Giant's chieftain. You big tough master, me no want be squitched. Me tribe give tribute and eggs and stuff. We want lots gold. Them fire giants say you big good master. We want be friend with you. Cloth be boss and we be servants. And then giant head. I think I'll still be able to carry that once bull strength wears off.
Okay, dokie. Aye, it's done.
Double X2. Sounds like you're really just looking for a chance to basically play a half dragon. To me, anyway.
Okay, dokie. Aye, it's done.
Identified, goes here.
Okay, dokie.
I'm actually pretty wounded, but I'm also kind of out of healing. Ooh, another action scroll. Gonna get a good chunk of money when I return to town this time around. 3 resurrection skulls. I think they're worth like several thousand each.
Okay, dokie.
Kitty, calm down. Somehow it feels better. This is like a game design trick. Walking around looting, what is it, 5 different chests? 4 or 5? 5, I think, different chests. That feels better, that feels more satisfying, to me at least, than if all the gold had, or if all the treasure had just been in one chest. 3 fire damage. Whatever shall I do?
Dokie.
Oh, it was 2 fire damage. Okay. I really need to rest. There's not a, like, portal that just leads to the surface? No, they didn't do that for this one. Save, I'm gonna rest, and then we're gonna head back to the dragon. Because the dragon is going to be happy that we brought the head it asked for. That's what dragons want, right? Head. Now I'm wondering about the mechanics of that. Like the actual anatomical mechanics of giving a dragon head. Probably shouldn't think about that too hard. Or that seduces them. I feel like that meme is really tired. Oh yeah, that's right, I have merch. Is he playing Elite? 66 hours in... So... 50-ish hours in 6 days? Really been getting into it. I think for me, I've seen a little bit of it, I've heard about it. I think for me it's one of those games that I would probably play if I got it in a bundle somewhere, but it's not a game that I would like seek out and pay for. Yeah, it's nice to have things you can play together. And honestly, I think that to me it seems like the kind of game that would be elevated a lot by duoing through it as opposed to just playing it on by yourself. Save. Players in some ships. I didn't know that. That is pretty cool. I wonder if you can go the other way with this, since there is a door into the eggs. I wonder if you can somehow side with the giants and agree to retrieve the eggs. I'm not gonna do that, though. Oh, what's here? 25 gold? Guess something attacked her.
Oculatraxis smells blood and something else. Something foul. You have the head of a hill giant chief. Give it to me, that I might see the proof of his death. With my own eyes.
I am honored to give you the hill giant's head, mighty Oculatraxis. The hill giants will raid the lairs of my kind no more. By killing their chieftain, you have earned my gratitude. The favor of a dragon is not lightly given. And that gave me 750 XP, and that is enough to level me up. Look up there. Look right up there at the top. Right up there. Level up. Alright, so what does she give me? 1,000 gold. We dragons are loath to part with our treasure hoard, but you have saved my eggs and the lives of my unhatched children from the threat of further giant raids. Take this gold, elven female. It is a fortune by most standards. But great Oculatraxis, your hoard is as vast as your might. Surely the lives of your offspring are worth more than this. Your manner is displeasing, creature, but I will forgive your coarse nature because of the task you have done for me. Take this necklace as a final boon, and let this manner be done. I'll be going now. So she gave me, hold on, a Scarab of Protection +4 instead of the Scarab of Protection +3 I already have. So that is +4 to all my saving throws. I think I may have to give up the extra spells from having Wisdom 20 to get +4 to all my saving throws. I feel like that's too good not to get. So let's see. Aren't I using a Cloak of Saves? Yes, I am. And it seems like they stack fully. 13, 11, 17. Now this takes my wisdom down by 1. 13, 11, 6. 17, 15, 20. I feel like even losing the bonus for wisdom 20, that is well worth it. Anxious Imp. Hail and welcome! How are you tonight, my friend? Shouldn't stack, but nice. No, they really shouldn't. They really shouldn't. It's ridiculous, but I am happy to abuse it. So that does... You know, we're just gonna stay here with the dragon where it's nice and safe. Level 14 cleric. Bit of concentration and... I guess another point of persuade would be nice. Hit points, that is all. Level 14 is a kind of a boring level for a cleric. See, now I don't have my 5th level 5 spell. And good and bad, your book is finished and edited? Oh! Ooh. That sounds interesting, Anxious Imp. What's it about? I think you told me already, but my memory is like a sieve. Armor unless I use bark skin. I don't, but honestly, I would rather have the saves. I would rather have the saves than the natural armor. And if I really need another, like, 3 AC, I can drink a potion. I feel like AC 30, I would rather have the saves. That said, if I could wear 2 amulets, my second amulet would definitely be an amulet of natural armor. 2 heals and my summon creature is 6th level. 6th level. How much does harm do on a successful save? Harm doesn't allow a saving throw. I just have to make a successful melee touch attack. That is tempting. On a planar ally was kind of garbage. Horror about a family that gets targeted by supernatural wildlife? Ooh. How big is it? I'm just asking because, you know, it sounds interesting. I might want to read it. But if it's like 100,000 pages, then it's probably too big of an undertaking for me. About 120 pages. That's not too bad. That's decent. That's a good length while still being manageable. Oh, it's 120 pages in book form? Sorry, I thought it was like 120 like standard sheet of paper pages. Honestly, I'm tempted to just grab another heal. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab another heal. It's boring, but it's just so good. Oh, we get another level 7 spell. Level 7. Second destruction? Greater restoration does the same as heal, plus other effects. Writing digestible books. Well, it just so happens I'm writing 2 books. I haven't made progress in weeks, and I've got 2 chapters finished on the first one, and half a chapter finished on the second one. It's one of the things I'm really trying to... I'm kind of going easy on myself here in December, and then I'm hoping over the course of next year really to make some serious progress on both of them. I'm gonna get another word of fate. Go. That's right. Do I have a daily word goal? No. No, I'm not good at forcing myself to write. I know that's what I really should do if I were taking it seriously, but it's more like I write when the energy and inspiration is there. And then when I have that, I'll write like 2,000 words in a single sitting. But it's infrequent. Am I overweight? No. Just because I was clicking so close. Okay. Everything out here. Tend to plot for a month. Start work. I don't know if you're in my Discord, Anxious Imp, but if you are, please, 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 when it does get published, don't be afraid to use the advertise channel to advertise it. Because I think that is really cool that you're making an actual, you know, serious, for real book. Scatterbrain, there we go. Anyway, coming up on 3.5 hours, and I kind of have to get up in the morning. So I'm gonna go chill and call the stream here.